On question mark? The hunt boat. Oh, hello there. There could be a lot. Keep forgetting that I have camera on them. Empty Hovel, Dhalmekia, the Cattery Dhalmekia, the Jaw Dhalmekia, and nowhere. What is this? Just for Volungiant and the Rosarian ruins. We have no Rosarian. We've been in this. Rosarian ruins. Okay, so it was Jaw, Cattery, Empty Hovel. The Jaw. Both of these directions, but I don't see either of the two places. I have 3 locations in Dhalmekia, yeah. God damn it, I forgot. There you are. Empty Hovel and Cattery. We get the Jaw at least. Got 1 out of 3. Is the rest Dhalmekia just for exploration? I can see him. It's over there. Nothing else in the Jaw, so we'll just have to continue on after this. What do we got? We got Phoenix Flame, Sense of Rebirth, Couch, Aerial Blast. Counter in there. The damage, get the damage runs. The fact that a human or something is on this rank board is intriguing. I think it's a human.
My blade yet hungers for its blood. Come, let us feast on your flesh. Your feasting days are over.
God. You be tanky. No magic for you. A lot of damage. Ah! Right, that thing needed to block.
Nice try.
No. Lucky. Almost on for Catman. Hello! Welcome. I'm on the hunt for monsters. Or apparently people. I don't know why he's on here. He must be dangerous. Good fight though, he actually almost got me. A lot of crafting resources that I can't use on anything. But alright. But the two other hunts, I have no clue where it is. I have not the region. Up here. Be out here. I will find them. I will slay them. As a true hunter. In here, get over there, okay. Combat is just very good. My favorite combat so far of the more action combat ones, 15 I mean, was kind of eh. Can't find the Catter or the something else. Don't
get surrounded.
A different region, maybe. And a lesser area, maybe? Empty hovel. Over there. That's where one of them is. Don't kill it. There's 100% an achievement for like doing a hunt or something, or like biggest hunt. The general, I would have at least expected there to be an achievement for that. Girl, that's fine.
Mistakes.
Why my chocobo stopped? I'm gonna try and actually get up like a schedule for streaming. Gonna try at least. My work is just a mess at the moment, so.
This won't be easy. Nice try.
Using magic. This is definitely not the hunt. Get a cutscene, introduction, and he's dying way too fast. He is in this region. Yeah. For you. Action. When I got myself a Halloween costume. Don't know if it'll be here by Halloween, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. Damn. In this area, this is the empty hovel. Who is that building? Ever the monstrous should be region. Just need to find it. I think the empty hovel is not that big. It can't be that far away, right? Oh, it's these guys. Remember, there was like a swarm on one of the posters. Soul Stingers. Go, Hurricane! This is just free damage. Oh god. Oh! Ow! Yeah, these guys are terrifying. Okay, one down. No, I tried to block it. It's so good if I did.
Nice try.
Oh yeah. Hit the tornado. Perfect. Another one down. Another one. Oh!
Not good.
That was very poorly timed. Defeat 10 notorious marks. Yes. Sitting here talking about the notorious marks being on a freaking achievements list, and there we go.
Peace at last.
Now the other one was the cattery. Well, we can't go in there. We can't go in there or there. Okay. It has to be in going out from here. But we'll travel back here, buy some resources because we are out of all. There. No, wait. There's no there is spammed. Rapier. Neat. Neat indeed. That is a very nice rapier. What is the Borchante? Oh god, it's on the other side down. This way. I think the only thing I would have wanted more in this game is just that the cities were more alive. Like, there were more stalls to purchase from. And like, you could get, like, you had a hunt board here. Like, you had like a specific hunt board for each region. Like, you could still have the collective hunt board, but then you didn't have to like travel out of the region just to get it.
An excellent choice.
I think that would be cool. A lot of it. I could just definitely buy all of these.
My thanks.
And then 6 seconds. 30% defense though? Lenhar. Damage breakage. Not that great.
An excellent
and
choice.
Stones.
My thanks.
And we'll have like 2 of these in backup,
Here
just
you
in
are.
case. I'm below 100 again. I'm buying some of these. Buy this
An
one.
excellent choice.
Need these. I have these already.
Fare you well.
Right. Let's go. Let's see if we can find the other region. If we can find the cattery.
Fresh bread,
Light
warm
meat and
from the
dark.
oven.
Fresh from the grill.
It will make us fine.
Gotta just send this message so they know it's. Well, we got for the entire northern region. Yes, yes.
Not here.
That's painful working that long for. What kind of video is this? Just asking. I don't want no nothing against you, but you know I gotta have a little bit of security. Don't really have that, so. You know, I gotta do some of that myself. Drums. Like it's a video you edited, but what is that with your friend? Yes, you can. What type of video is it though? Like, I'd just like to know a little bit more about it. Just for safety reasons.
No mistakes.
This is a very confusing place. Need to fight anything. Just run. Goblins. Hi, have a good day, goblin. I don't think this might be the way to the gallery anymore. Hey, coming through.
No need to ride from here.
Get out of here, Yoddle.
This must have been a fishing village before everyone left.
Ah, knew I should have tried. Ah. Else is around here. 10 gil? Why are you giving me 10 gil at this point? I have like 100k. So I should have gone the southern path first. I don't know. But here we are, so we're gonna explore. Even Chocobo. Herdress thread. We're getting a lot of the land explored though.
Time to fight.
Getting the unlocking a lot of the map. That is good. This is ominous. It's a bit too ominous. And there's like nothing at the end. Except the wyvern?
You deserve a rest.
Intriguing. This has to be a hunt spot later or something. Like this is. Only made me miss that one, but that's fine. Absolute. please make the circle much more visible if you're gonna have a freaking acro circle. Combat area. God damn it. So stupid. Your friend did this on stream? And like, it should has to be like a decent amount of people on that stream then. Or else that's not gonna be very interesting.
Faster.
And again, like if you're just doing it for fun. Where do I go now? Do I go back to? I have to go here. Well, then, I guess you can post it. I don't know if anyone's gonna really watch it. Maybe they'll open it and see, but I don't know. Can't hurt. Like so you're trying to do some editing, is what you're telling me here, Nihilus.
I can walk from here.
Why can't I not ride in the fishing village? Something strange going on in this village. This village, why can I not ride me chocobros? Hello? It's so anime, that move. So anime. And I would love to have like edited videos and curated content on my channel, but like I ain't got no money. And I can't do it myself. I've tried. Would be fun. It could actually increase everything, real. But you know, life. And if I find someone. Bit too aggressive. Where is move? Ah, shut up. Come on, we can break his break his frick. I save it for this because it's good at just hard breaking, staggering anyways. I don't know why I save it, but I do. believe I hit that. No. Best part is that it chases down. Excellent. Now my chocobo can be summoned in peace.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Whee! Let's see here. Doesn't seem to be anything up here. There seems to be more like a fall down area. But we're gonna check it out just in case. Maybe it looks like a cave or something that I just can't see. Oh, that would show up, I think. But this map is actually very good. Kiss me, coming through. This was not the way. This was not the way. This was the wrong way. Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Get around the corner. This way? This is the correct way. Oh. Got another one of these. Monolith.
Straight home now.
Anything of interest over here? Ah. Nailed it. He did a second hit. That was damn it. Didn't swap. That's what I meant to do. Yeah, that is editing my videos to make that into fun content. I don't think that would be fun for anyone. Be a lot of cutting. I would focus on a cheap hunting stuff. You know.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
All right, so head. Way down here? No, that place didn't find that place though, so I managed to find the fallen hovel or whatnot. Should be able to find the cavalry. Gotta be around or something. Run! Will explode in my face. Not in the right way. Ah! Excuse me, coming through. Coming through. Ah, God damn it. That was not the correct way to find the hunt. Gotta head south. So that is, yep, over here where we had the shady dealings that one time. Just quiet. Like go real hard and go all quiet.
Easy.
Ow. Okay. Ooh. They do be hitting. So I don't think I can get to wherever the catter is right now, though. I can get up here. And can't get anywhere around here because these are all very high ledges. Spots are blocked off. Oh, it's down. Oh, mad. It's right there. Oh, and I thought it could be a place as well. Screw me. Looked all over the place and like, God damn it. I mean, hey, that's
Come on.
respectable in this day and age, because it ain't easy becoming popular. Yeah, the vast majority of viewers are lurkers. I am one of the lurkers. I never chat. I just watch.
Another crystal. Lungs.
Baby. Oh yeah, and or like it's gonna be interesting, like even for you as an editor, like if you're bored, like of course the viewers are gonna be bored. Like if you're not having fun with it, like the one who watches is not gonna have fun with it.
Enough of you, are there?
I gotta go in. Yep. Like I would love to have someone like edit my video, well, my streams technically. To make into good videos for achievement hunting. More or less. Yes, this is quite long compared to what you usually do. It's like that last one, that is like normal. Yeah, you know, that's fine. Just have a good time. And it's always nice to have someone to talk to. These the monsters. Oh! Now that looks more like a monster. Like, honestly, for like this game, I could...
For the pack, is it?
Oh, bots.
Let me introduce
Nice.
you to mine.
Like, a single video could have been like just sending in all of the hunts, or like compiling one stream. It's like, okay, what happened this stream? Was it any good? Like, this is the progress made on that thing. Like, constantly making like updates on like how are the achievements going. Oh, hi Eris. I meant to do. I'm on the wrong skill. Well, it is what it is. Super punch! Oh my god, I hit all three of them. Nice rapier, by the way, Urs. Nice rapier. Ah, screw this. Hurricane! That'll deal with the ads. Yeah, that did it. That thing is so good. Just nullifies magic. Sure, it doesn't really do much against this guy. That's fine. Not meant to do anything against him. Perfect. These parries are wonderful. Well, that was way early. Ooh. Timing is so awkward. That makes it really fast, sometimes it's really slow, and then it just does that.
Not good.
Brr. Sit it. Go Torgal! Yes! Oh, I hate that. That's the problem with like doing it on very rapid attacks. Counters aren't perfect. How's that not a parry?
Too slow. It's all ready.
I actually have to use potions and everything now. I love it! Phoenix Fire will cleanse you. Oh yeah. Getting more intricate, like ads and everything. So close to 100k. Ooh, Gremlin can hide.
That wasn't too bad, was it, Torgal?
Oh. Now, what was it? The ruins. The D. Rosario. Oh. New stuff. Where would that last hunt be at? Because like it's just completely hidden. It doesn't even say location. It's like I would have expected to be like in Rosaria. It's in Rosalith maybe, but
do.
I'd have to hold on for. Not that one. Your music. That's what you have. Okay. Might as well buy potions as well.
Thanks very much.
Got a cheap one. That one.
There you go. Pretty well.
Here. Wins. Do I have the entire map? I think I have the entire map. Wouldn't be in a freaking place like this. That would be odd. That would be odd. Good thing. It is in Drosseria, so it is in here somewhere. Maybe behind that one. That might be where it is. I've been very nose.
What became of Kupka? Why haven't we heard of it?
Wait, what? Oh, that was you. That was the quest giver. I was like, wait, why do you have something? That is a...
We're seeing troops amassing at every corner.
I've done hunts.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Which is on you loot. 800 ability points. Well, these two are useless. We don't need those. But 800 ability points.
You earned this.
Got it. 2 meteorites. High cleric medallion, is it?
All done?
Just want to read this once more. See what I can figure out. Like the Breaker of Worlds. That's a frickin' S. Oh, all these were. Oh, no wonder that dude was so much harder. Went like from C ranks to an A. Urgent notice all to discovery of a fallen giant in the Rosarian ruins. Okay. It could be actually a lot of places. We have late the Rosarian ruins. We have late development. All work in the region is to be halted with immediate effect, and all members are to proceed no further than the village gate, lest the echo should be awakened by our presence. Further action may be taken without Sid's express permission. Discover a fallen giant in the Rosarian ruins. Have to be in Rosaria here. Old Hill docks are ruined. Hall is quite ruined. Cressida is a ruin. Azurus district is a ruin, but that is way too small. Not having anything to go on and just running amok in this area would not be very helpful. Just taking a quick look if there's like anything of naming conventions that may give me a hint. Does not look like it. No, doesn't seem like it. So it could easily be in here. I mean, it is an S rank after all. And it could also be Hand of Hyperion. Vivian it is then.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident Physica suggests that you picked up something more important.
Straight to you. I definitely didn't go on any hunts or
The
anything.
scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang.
Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waluders must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do
Agreed.
you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
She's talking in riddles again. But the crystals remain.
The
Ooh.
kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies.
So I wonder what the hell that pit is for.
Ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Walooder standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot?
Ah. Ooh.
In summary, I know not to what end the royalist betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his report.
Irony taste.
Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night
Titan
are
has
still
fallen.
raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
Very true.
Yes, we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
And then we just
And how may I assist you today?
go again to get
Here's
all
the
of this
latest information I
information
have.
out of it.
Thus
Out of the way.
ends today's lesson.
We're seeing troops amassing at every corner.
Shannon, Blackton, Harapokratus. Yep. Only three out of the 4 people that matter in this place. Puny jump.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Why did he hesitate so much? Never mind.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I can't
Only two
wait to
remaining.
share the good news.
Bahamut.
Hippocrates.
Oh, you know, and me as Ifrit and
After
Shiva.
Kuka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing.
How's that
Not
possible?
even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him
Very
with my own
intriguing.
eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
The hidden.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Thank you very much. Can't upgrade to level 4. My knowledge.
The nobleman who visited.
Bling, bling. Song. Hey, Torgal.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing then.
Ah, it
Nothing
is true.
escapes you, Lady Karen.
Titan is
It's
fallen.
true. Kuka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let
I mean,
it
he
go
destroyed
too
our
low.
last saved place, so good to know that he's gone. Where's up with me today? Like, just losing
Now
everything.
What can I do for you? Going purse weighing you down?
That is the first weapon that does not have equal damage on stagger.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
And it's not good. One type stagger.
Finished, are
What
you?
am I choosing? And just lose it out of my hands. Like, god damn it. Hands are useless. Flashbang.
Blackthorn,
It is a bit
do
normal,
you
yeah.
have a moment?
That's why I gotta have
What
a
is it?
good
What is
grip
it?
on the controller.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kuka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've
So
been
weird
waiting to
seeing
hear
this
those
man
words.
be sad.
This is it then. A new beginning
This feels wrong.
under a new Sid.
Supposed to look at us with disappointment and anger.
I'll try to live up to the name. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Ah, that's the fourth guy that is important.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Well, it seems that Otto already knows quite well.
We're seeing troops
When you jump, I
amassing
just like
near
it.
the border across
So bad.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
Pew, pew, pew.
So, the professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not
That
least
place
of
still
all
exists?
Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should.
It's the Moogle I'm hearing. I heard like whoop.
And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's
Midadol.
grave.
What a name.
Very well.
Adolphus and
I'll
Midadol.
suggest it.
Like, what are these names? I wonder everyone just calls them Sid and Mid. Imagine just like every time. Well, hello there, Midadol. Hello there, Sidolphus. It's like,
If I don't come up with something soon.
man, I would have lost my mind.
All right, Clive. What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal.
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
That is a ship.
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen.
The Enterprise.
The Enterprise.
Woo! Title drop. The
Me
name
and my
drop.
dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that
The heck am I
I'm
supposed to do with the
running
frickin'
behind and it's starting
Enterprise?
to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad though when I'm done.
Oh, I guess I
whenever
could
that
just
is.
sail around.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that.
Shouldn't have said
First
that.
things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air.
Uh-huh.
And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
God. I'm not a dumb man, but goddamn, I did not know what I was looking at. Fast going this way, yeah?
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
But heck yeah, the Enterprise. I was waiting on it. Finally, it's come.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This
Oh,
my
no.
last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache.
Probably.
Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
From Bold Plating Designs.
Krieger's teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though.
Figured.
And I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here, will you?
All right.
Thank God. I was afraid I had to go over them, talk to them, and then go back. Thank Jesus.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, hasn't she? Typical. Still,
Typical.
if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, and we can get this over with.
Guess I'm going into the Velcroy.
You going after the stud? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
I can take Otto with me out into the desert. That would be funny though. But I feel safer with Gav.
Gav, you're with me.
All right then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Alamil.
Yes, it is.
I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of the stuff from Blackthorn's supply.
Good.
Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Fleece me? I like to see him try.
In your own time.
It'd be fun to see, like, if you brought Otto.
Back, are ya? Not saying Fornian, do you?
Just buy the enhancer. Diamond sword. White worm bone. Oh, you piqued my interest. Where the heck do I get this? Or white worm bone.
My best work, but it'll do.
Not
Yeah,
better, but that
should do ya.
doesn't matter.
My best work, but it'll do. Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it.
Get the diamond equipment though? Like, damn.
That it? Fine.
Interesting looking play. Side quests about. Probably where I'm going though. Yep. Still places I can't go in. Onwards and overwards. Just to see what is new. It's probably just an orchestration role, but
Welcome.
what's the answer?
I do like a customer who knows what he wants.
And
You've a keen eye.
Like buying one here, one there. You know, slightly build up my music collection. At some point we'll probably have them, but
Good day to you.
you wait too long. Like, have a good day to you, Sid.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
It's not.
There, okay. Downstairs. God, not this dude. Hate this guy.
Clive, your timing is exquisite as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Sure.
Of course.
What else am I gonna do? Say no?
You might
Just
begin
gonna
by
annoy me with
speaking
its
the good citizens of
constant
Lostwing.
pop-up of
Listen to their
existence.
tales and make what you will of them.
All right. I will.
Side quests are my worst nightmare. If there are too many of them, I just forget what the heck the story is all about.
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find
That
out
is
if
facts.
this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
Have been certain games where I've completely forgotten the story because there are just too many side quests. And I was like, what am I doing again? Hello.
Right, Sid, something on your mind?
There is actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them has seen anything either.
All right. Thanks anyway.
What we asked. For this one first, then. It's closer.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
It's not just the crystals. Bearers are having trouble with their magic as well.
Maybe I'm the cause of that because I'm destroying all the mother crystals. Few of them left.
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods.
How are you an herb mother?
Have you seen anything
Barely a teenager.
out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone
That
sharpening
face
a
and that
sword.
voice does not fit.
How is this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it.
My baby!
Screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you.
That is a baby with a 40-year-old's
Lorbert's
voice.
Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
But they're just really good at taking care of their face. Damn. Look at us say to that and like, damn.
Good girl.
Maybe she just got the job early. Then again, her voice still doesn't fit. Just
You there. Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
if you're gonna sneak up on someone, you don't wear massive metal armors. No, just a friendly tip.
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
guy. Tried to kick me, I punched him in the balls. Oh, nice push, Torgal. Push him straight to my Phoenix Rising. I think that's what it's called. Phoenix Rising? Absolutely. Absolute bastard. Not that. He's so potent as well. That's what I feel like. Many times I've killed with that thing.
Why were they here? Are they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin.
That teleport is so nice. Ah, you're done with the quest. Teleport back to the quest giver. No. Good. I thought I was behind the bar.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black Shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for.
You care for people?
The pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Yes.
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade.
Tisk.
A means of ridding himself of his rivals. A mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His
Good, this guy was good.
However, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood.
I was gazing into the camera. This is quite uncomfortable.
The faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man
that's the
himself
Quentin I
proved an
know.
altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection, and so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds.
How is this guy the good guy? I am so confused. Nothing makes sense
And
anymore.
our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
Well, this took an unexpected turn. I have to say.
I'm not going to change his mind.
I was very much not expecting that. Like, whoa. Just needed help. Oh, the butcher. Baker.
Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
Some of these quests are just ridiculous.
I'll see what I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right. Then that's where I'll start.
Some of these quests are really ridiculous. Supposed to find a baker's apprentice? I never even talked to the baker before. Did I hear something? I heard like a robot, like "Rammer." I'm hallucinating. The crystal is gone. It feels so good to destroy everything we know and love.
Be safe.
I am looking at the crater. That is kind crater, just less of a crater.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? It's certainly not a baker.
Get here.
Master must rue the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the Fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take
He
it
doesn't
you
know.
missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her. But she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask you. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
This dude has an entire freaking existential crisis. Jesus.
Try to remember the good times. Do that, and the Mother Crystal will be with you no matter where you are.
Even in the bakery. What a fool
Yes?
I've been. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. You've
No
opened
matter where
my
you are.
eyes.
That does mean
I have to
bakery.
get back there right away. Farewell.
Wait.
I don't worry, the path is mostly safe.
Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
Again, some of these quests are just weird. Is that some connection to me destroying Mother Crystal? Thank God not everyone knows that.
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly
Looks good, though.
unique creation.
But why is it so
dare say
red?
is.
I hope that's jam.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steepled peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all.
Talking about the Fang as if it was a lover.
She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something.
All filled with salt.
Not only is my apprentice back, but he's
You
finally
have some
pulling
sweet
his
stuff on
weight.
top.
With any luck.
Like actual jam?
even have a
That
new
might
delicacy
not
in
actually
my
be
hands.
bad.
I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
Ding. Coin! Wow, that's like 200 bucks.
Fragrant herbs and
My carpets have pride of place in.
But interesting that a goblin coin is worth a few hundred gold.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav?
There's Gav. Oh, you fine fellow.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Alright. Gather Stardust. The fact that our smith knows what to do with blackened sand.
So this is Stardust.
The people who live here,
It
no
just looks
idea.
like black sand to me.
Just a dead end. What I thought. Oh, and we got another nice little collection quest. You know, they happen. Riverside, so. There you are. Oh, can't get my boots properly wet.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Dust.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn.
Good.
Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
What's it all about? What's going on about? Hi, birdie. Right.
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says
Well,
the
that
man
doesn't
who spends
exist.
most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
Fair enough.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
As well. Then they kissed.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
So nice. Don't even need to look up where I need to go. Just I'll push straight back. What happened to you?
Blackthorn. Got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You know, it beats sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
Read.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn.
Not promise that.
I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
I like breathing down people's necks. Makes them uncomfortable. I got a lot of skill points.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
On skill points. It just allows me to teleport everywhere. It's so nice. No walking.
Come up with something soon.
It's a mastery. It's a 4th limit grade. Could do that. Increase the population. Someone breakage. Ah, it's not important. But this thing could be very good though. Massive damage to a single target. Burn that. Get that feeding and rising flames because we did a lot. Very good. I'm gonna have it whatever we want.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
All but impossible, not actually impossible.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need.
Fine, how do you do?
Okay, what details?
What's her name? Right.
Should have said what's her name there, and then change to Helena afterwards.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
What is your name?
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the Mithril engine, in which Mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air.
Why does this sound so unsure about herself?
To rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Enough steam to you. And it's so unsure of herself, it's kind of awkward. Let's go back into the holy fire assembly.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
What am I taking it? That's where I was last time. Or is region. I wonder how that questline's gonna pan out. That should be interesting.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
will help me in 1 meter. Yeah. On a brochure. Nah, it wasn't good. Doesn't matter. It's just random reason. Hey, coming through. Nothing to see here. Just giant chocobo. A slightly above average size chocobo, I'd say. So what are we dealing with here?
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course.
I'm so unsure about everything.
I'll be right back.
Are you okay? Like, Len, are you okay? Do you need help? Be a fun monster.
Anybody home?
Ahriman.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Luckily, I know I've learned about you. Break! Damn it. That's the one I meant to use, not the counter, obviously. God, he's trying to cast Doom again. Not as difficult as the first Ahriman I've faced. But that's probably because it's not the first Ahriman that I faced. Would have been if it would have been the first one, probably a lot more challenging.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Ching. Second thing done. The strength tonic duration by 10 seconds. You don't mind if I do? That feature is getting nicer and nicer, honestly.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, But those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
Got a very strong accent. Okay. It is what it is. Loot, what? Well, it's not good loot, but it's loot.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Nah, it's just 2 meteorites.
Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
I got stuck. Socrates. Lend me your knowledge.
Harpocrates, do you have the moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Baffling drawing made all the more confounding by the preponderance of question marks that blemishes its borders.
Shielding for a mithril engine? Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Harpocrates. And
Indeed.
since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Is that what I technically did right now? Harpocrates, help me. Hey, brought the 2 of the 3 girls here. Oh, 4. Did.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
At the same time?
Can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Or what the frick?
On your aid.
Always.
All the same text.
Well,
The
if
hell?
Jill's
6?
game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Bots are getting out of hand.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Justinus. I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
That got out of hand. Like 6 of them at the same time with all the same text.
Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Honored. I'm taking Jill with me. Like,
Very well.
Taria ain't bad, but I mean Jill.
So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Good to get Jill back out again. Reach markets.
Now, where's Jill?
Question?
There's talk that the Glassgate flood has finally spread. Keep them pilchards nice and chilled. I won't have
Ew.
Are those Pepio nuts? Can never tell.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
See if we can find some merchants that may have something of the sort. This man has garlic.
What can I interest you in today? Ah, yes.
Garlic. Folks just having a nice little stroll.
How the hell is anyone supposed to afford...
Oi, don't touch anything. Go on. Take it.
Peanuts?
If that's what you want.
That's everything.
Whatever it is.
Let's see how Jill's getting on.
All anyone ever wants anymore is water. Great. How am I supposed to make a living?
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Like, it's just a weird nut thingy.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Xor's, but I'm not so sure it would. Not sure.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes
But
a
hey,
nice
better
change.
than nothing.
It does. It's
I
good to get
might
away
do
from all the
something.
battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy
You
for
did say that.
yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh,
You all right?
sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive.
Ramon.
Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Those two are the most awkward couple. They just can't ever say what they feel, how they feel. But they both like each other, but they just don't want to say it.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Just kiss already, like, come on. Perfect. Man, this fast travel is
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance.
Ah, you're welcome.
I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end.
Yeah, she wants me.
A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Harpocrates.
500. For useless crafting materials. Woo!
I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Gotta love all these useless crafting materials.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Harpocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
At least he knows it.
Let's start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference.
Smiths.
Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Well, at least they're having fun with it. Sometime later. Like it was a lot more than just sometime later. Are we making the entire hideaway fly? We're making the entire hideaway fly.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you?
No.
The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Oh dear good god.
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
It's like 1 down, 3 to go. Wait, what? No, no. It was pain enough building one of them.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Just can't get over how freakishly long her hair is.
All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
That's a ship. Let's sail it around the lake.
Oh, how they're gonna be surprised when we start flying.
Asterix, Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Ow. A face planted with the guy.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are ya? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you.
I really don't want to see that place.
By the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Dear boy, my journey to Canberra has been resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strong book, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on in the city spy, which I learned the endeavor of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telamond's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canverian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized dockyard. No matter how deserted, and if has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmaster are rapping at our door. Which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you give this proposal your full consideration. Your loving uncle, Byron.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in and all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
The old hideaway. Its legacy. Central Store.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kupka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the Lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Killing Coots. Ah, Karen is there. Also Grump.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself
It's a great
some
honor that I'm
tools,
the
didn't
most
ya?
wanted.
Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot.
Love him.
There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Dragging her along. I love it.
Jill.
So good.
Me.
Understood.
And Gav.
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Blink twice if you're. Oh, haha.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Goots is just happy. we're moving eastwards. A book list. See what this all about, eh? Oh, nice. And what's getting that? Yeah, I'll do side quest and then
Mid told me she was building a ship.
I'll eat dinner.
Ah, my favorite pupil. Allow me to educate you.
I'm your only pupil.
One
What do you
must
mean?
understand one's place in the world.
What else are talking to you? Still only that one hunt. Yep. Know where this thing could. Obviously in Drosseria, but there are many broken places in Drosseria. It's an S rank, so I have no problem with waiting a little bit.
I think Mid might need some help.
Well, that's it then.
Oh,
Sid, reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bunging a solution you want splitting, and it'll separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. Alright. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained
chief?
from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some.
Uh-huh.
And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
Bomb King. Ah, Jesus.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but well,
Have I killed that thing already?
fighting dirty great balls of flame ain't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand,
I've killed that thing.
Right. I'll see what I can do.
Remember fighting a bomb?
thank you kindly, and a good hunting, eh?
Can I deliver this right away? Apparently not. Apparently a different bomb. Maybe that's the question mark one.
Wish I could take one of our birds.
That would be cool. The hidden one. My own quarters.
Clive?
Black.
So, what'll it be?
Could I enhance even more?
Yeah, that should do you.
Hell yeah.
And?
Ding, ding,
Crack
ding,
the
ding.
crystal too? You're joking.
Now who's sending me messages? Here we go. Someone through the hideaway ledger's autospeed has and might have come across something that might need your attention. Maybe. And by that I mean immediately. You know where I'll be. Oh, just teleport me?
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
I did teleport me, just cutscene. Villain. I'm something ain't right with the hound of yours. When it pleases your lordship, come pay me a visit at the toll.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Bone to peak. Might take a little bit longer than anticipated. That's that one. Not Blackthorn. 10 letters at the reading table. Bringing Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he's gone and thrown himself back in, judging by the rube of his jowls lately, so I'm thinking maybe it weren't just the leather that was fine. There's other demons jabbing pitchforks into his privates. I know you're a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, maybe you should go and ask the old bastard what's got him so hot and bothered. But it ain't just the forge.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Let's see. Flashbang. I feel like this thing has to be like connected to those stones that is around the world. Flashbangs are getting worse, I swear.
Thank you, Clive. Not.
What do you want, Karen?
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgor?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
I descended on Fenrir.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Know what Ultima is?
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
But I like Gob.
You'll not find a better price than that.
I can always get it back.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, that you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
Uh-huh.
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
Could be a katana?
Not troubling me exactly. More Distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you.
Something else.
Let's see what Karen knows about this sword. You're looking well, Karen.
You want to?
How were they?
Knew it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
Just actually a sword that I'm wearing. Type of
But I
sword.
need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's a touch eccentric. If you
Oh,
take
so he's
my
completely
meaning.
mad.
I appreciate the warning.
So that means completely and utterly mad.
Thank you, Clive. The nobleman who visited. Was that
Hippocrates, what dost thou know of Fenrir?
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite. Which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frostwolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frostwolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
I was gonna say,
Clive.
let's start. So many quests, so little time.
I don't know where Sid gets the energy.
I don't, I'm constantly tired.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
I rest whenever I have to talk to someone. Hey, Nectar. Bomb sightings. Are you on a hunt for a bomb, Kinko? So I have a bell that might interest you. Damn it! I hoped it was this thing. Rock, Zambrek. The other bomb one that I had. No, that wasn't part of a hunt. That was just wants rather take the precedent. Thank you, Nectar.
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto might be listening.
Is this better?
A little.
Weird.
Listen.
Both like that
I've
growly
some
voice.
Bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each.
Each?
5 million.
Jesus!
Each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, asses to wipe, and all that.
I know.
Especially at this
Which is
fella.
why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Fair enough.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No, I don't.
At least you're honest. No, you're fucked. 2 star rubies? 3 brilliant gemstones acquired and set aside by Sid for a rainy day. Otto now deemed they have arrived and wishes rubies to pay off 3 outstanding debts to Lady Karen, Martha of Martha's Rest, and Isabel of the... There's a ruby from space. Couple first. Yeah. Well, I promised myself to at least do 3 hours, and I have to do story, so here we are. We'll go at least until the live timer says 03. Eastern Dalmatia. Why is there a stone like that here? It's a very odd place. Onward.
How are you feeling?
Better.
Aha! I can travel now. Right, I needed... Remember, what is it again? I have unlocked this. No, it was on Rosalith. Off the rock. How have I already forgotten where the heck that Bomb King is? Back there. Oh my god, I'm mad at myself. I'm gonna do the side quest. Have I already forgotten? It was there, right?
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Nid told me she was building a ship.
The Croc. Oh, it's the Sandbreck. That's what. Sandbreck.
Clive! Quick look. Think you can help?
End up there anyway. Yeah, I knew something would have been over there. There when I went there the first time.
Faster!
Let's go! Potion use found. Oh, Dragon Avis. Raptors. Just featherless chocobos. Not as nice. Very unpleasant featherless chocobos. That's what a raptor is. Come out, or wherever you are, King of Bomb.
to ride from here.
There you are. It's resting. Bomb King. It's just B though. I've defeated an A. This should be easy.
What we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Look at him fly, he's too light. But he's unstaggerable. God, there's no elemental resistances. Ah. Oh, dear God. Oh no, oh no. Terrifying! Hurricane! I work tomorrow, indeed I do, and I work late shift, so I work from 1:30 till 8. Ember.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. I should probably have brought a bucket.
Should probably have brought a bucket.
This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it.
Back to Northreach. Yeah. Oh no. No, no, no. Don't you dare stop on me. Running smoothly all day, I like it. No trouble. Probably helped that I capped my browser. I can't use up like a lot of RAM and processing.
Did you hear? The gates to heaven. I want to see you.
It's all right.
What am I going to do without Sweetwater and Oil of Talc?
Oh, Isabel.
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion. Oh
Late,
my.
late paid.
Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
The fact that these guys are lent out this much money is ridiculous. It runs basically a brothel, and she just like 5 million. Martha has a small inn. It's an inn. There's no way that thing is raking in money. 5 million. I can see that Karen has it though. I mean, she's a merchant who doesn't really care. I can see that she's doing it. Huh? Knock, knock, knock.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star, Ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again?
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the Hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the Hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither.
I'll take that as a compliment.
You keep good company.
I suppose I do. Goat will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
If it's still with us. You got the hardest one, like... Isabel and Martha's like, no, it's fine, I don't need this. And like, Karen's gonna like, I will murder you. She's little nice on the inside, just a little bit. There's something in there. I don't know where in there it is, but it's in there. I think it might be in her pinky or something, like pinky toe. Bye. Just me, come through. Hey there, Minotaur. Don't mind me. Passing through. You're only level 19, you're nothing. Edge. The kindly carpenter fixed.
If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
They're just normal antelopes.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Ow! Well, I mean, they do gotta hit me for it to be effective. Into the tornado. Enemy slain.
Now, will it be enough, I wonder?
The hell did that bow come from? Definitely not a leg.
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy.
That means yes.
You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Important. At the doggo.
Fetch.
Have the sword quest still. The cool, super sharp, single edge sword. Can only be a katana, right? Like, there can't be anything else.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
The St. Drake's Fang is gone.
Oh, here's that.
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Name I'm looking for.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I am outside, aren't I? I'm at all outside.
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? No, no, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He's been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen? Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalimil is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you. Where am I headed? All the way up there, okay.
This is no time to ride. Ready
It is. Just whistle hard enough. What happens if I go into the sandstorm? Oh, it disappeared. Sandstorm. Oh, I want to run into it just to see what happens, if that's possible. Oh, they just keep disappearing. Mad. Hello, good sirs. I am to speak to you about some stolen treasure.
Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off.
Ha 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 ha! Double parry, sucker! Surely. Everyone else is dead from the tornado. Nice. So many parries and blocks, and how can you even take damage at this point? Just have a full-on defense build and you can just murder with that. Ridiculous. I love it.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamil.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt.
I told you it was Wyvern.
Wished for an
Not
audience.
Wyvern. Wyvern.
Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single
That's
stroke,
definitely samurai.
and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
Are there many other collectors out there?
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield, and is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
Knife only, huh? I'll add it to my... I cannot make any promise on when it'll be right now, because I might work all 7 days next week. Agent Shuttle will be... But next non-working day.
Coming, my lordship.
I'll
be right there.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
There, it is done. Cyberpunk, iPhone. I mean, we gotta try and do that, of course. Would be preferable.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword, then?
I did better than that.
Fair enough. You probably have way too many. It's what slab of rock, a cord on the southern continent. Its unparalleled hardness makes it perfect for sharpening blades forged from all kinds of metals, from bronze to adamantite. I need to heighten the price.
Whetstone.
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. But good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the Cursebreakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel.
Yes, you could.
Probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once
I really need to up the prices on those things. Nah, not yet. When I get more views, maybe. And like, they get used more, I'll up the prices, maybe. So don't all like smash together, go like...
No point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil.
It's gonna be
finishing our blades with
stuck.
a whetstone is fine. Now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hardware for that matter.
Available.
Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the Cursebreakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, Sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive.
I have to get back on that. I don't actually know when I can.
August 2. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
He'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got my name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right.
Which can be quite annoying sometimes, yeah. Excalibur design draft. The Excalibur. One of the holy relics of the freaking franchise.
Back, are ya? So, what'll it be?
It's not that much better on damage, but on stagger, hell yeah. Grimalkin and Bomb Eater, and I got them all. Woohoo!
Should last you a good while.
Yes.
And?
So nice and clean. Love it.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
Understandable. Very understandable. Yeah, because Twitch does a very strange system to get ads past the ad blocker.
So,
probably why it's crashing.
Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after. I can see about getting.
I wonder how many I have in Lobos because I watch a lot of streams.
I brought one for
but
later.
I mainly watch them on YouTube now.
Can I leave it with you?
Valorant Lobthema. Oh, that's probably like up here, right?
You can, aye. I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Trap. Oh, not yet. Done with the quest.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
You gotta keep Torgal happy and
reminds me.
Strong.
After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning
Yeah,
Lady
I know.
Jill's role in
You often
Torgal's
work late,
transformation?
okay?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
I try and do it whenever I work early.
A reasonable conclusion,
know.
I thought. But one
And
would
I
phrase
don't have
certain
off days
questions in
anymore,
my
so there's
mind.
that.
You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw,
which is a good
thing, been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Or something we can do
more
once
than an
I've eaten
ally.
dinner. I'm starving. Shouldn't take too long though, like 30, 45 minutes maybe. Make and eat. Lightning increases Torgal's attack potency. Interesting. Don't think it's that good, but interesting. That's just there because I got a new weapon.
I don't know where Cid gets the energy.
Is that the thing, Tomes?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Well, look at that. He's still alive.
Goat. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it.
Oh, she is.
She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
Nice. Well, you gotta enjoy that. If you have some time later, we'll play some more Baldur's Gate. Something. Don't really care. I just want to hang out. But because of who I am, and I just end up sitting there not talking, that's why we play games. But I talk. I know I'm part of the problem, okay? I'm fully aware.
All right there, Cid? How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
Wait, so there were 2 side quests. And I needed a hunt for a side quest
Enough to
for
keep
2
the Limbic
quests.
bubbling away for a good old while.
Neat.
You're a gent, Cid. Let
Really
nothing
incentivized to
say
doing side
otherwise. Right then, let's get this contraption up and running.
I think I've gotten like 2 achievements. I got one for letters. Yeah. I think we're both a problem. Very true. We're just amplifying each other's problems.
Tell him on the Limbic, and it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that, huh?
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest lever supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Oh. You can carry more potions and tonics? Oh, that's pretty good.
Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo.
I mean, you can. Nothing's stopping you. Except I need to have a day where I don't work. And you not work.
It certainly feels more.
If you do, you're forcing my hand, and I have no choice but to play it.
Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover.
But honestly, if we're just gonna play something together, we can play Divinity.
I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
It was my favorite game, but maybe because I played the intro so many times. But if we can just get past the island, I think we're good. And like, I honest to God don't know when my next non-working day is. I know I'm working Monday and Tuesday. I think I work weekend. I might have off. But don't quote me on that because that might change. Currently, I think that's my days off. The potions. Ooh. That is good though. Like a lot more potions, tonics. We like it. That is gonna come quite in handy, because when fighting that A rank dude, think about the station the entire time, and because Ivona is still sickly, I asked Ariane so that I can be transferred from store to the station. Yeah, it's bad.
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not.
You just tossed like a
deserves another.
Frickin'
circumstances have
100,000 gil.
Shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine.
Well, technically, I always was a
And
prince.
taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not. Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
What are you talking about?
I hear you ended up delivering all
Talking about
3
the Queen?
stones.
Mother? That would be fun.
Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
Honestly, that seems fair enough to withhold paycheck when you fucked up that much money. I'm not even against it.
Yeah, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died? 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... I forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that, on account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was at the same
that's
mind
horrid.
as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
And that's how you get people to respect you. So Tarja, Garen, and someone.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
Alright. Say so.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Indeed, I will.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
Ah, it's going in my trophy collection.
This will do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Curiosity. Sid never once washed his goblet. I change skin every day for both wine and small beer. I won't have it said that I'm a poor host.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
High cleric medallion. We need
You earned this.
850? Jesus.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Gonna take a while. Now we've done all the side quests. Now just
Mid
get
told
these.
me she was building a ship.
Then I save and I eat dinner. You start eating something for a stream because I get hungry. Flashbang. Go back at flashbang.
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
Love memories. It's goblet. Hotel apples and Ambrosius tack. Excellent. Fantastic! Ah, well that's gonna be that. Now, gonna eat some goddamn food. So you all have a good night, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.